Hi guys, welcome! In this video, we'll take a look at the updates coming this month in Ragnarök M Eternal Love. This includes the arrival of Himmelmez hero class, overhaul of the pet system, new Inheritance Frostcores, and a lot more. This update will drop after the scheduled maintenance patch in C, Global, and EU servers this month. Alright, without further ado, let's begin. First up, we have the arrival of Himmelmez hero class. Himmelmez is a highly versatile hero class that combines physical offense, survivability, and crowd control. Her kit introduces several unique mechanics such as a mobile ring-shaped damage zone, undead element attacks, scaling based on HP lost, shield nullification, and group anti-fatal utility. You can unlock this class after reaching the Tier 3 Shadow Chaser drop of the Rogue class tree and using a job change voucher in the hero class interface. We already talked about Himmelmez's skill mechanics in my previous video. If you haven't watched it yet, I'll leave the link in the description box below. Up next, we have a major overhaul of the pet system, which features the introduction of brand new contract pets and several quality of life optimizations that will finally allow pets to play a meaningful role in PvP and GVG combat. This update also introduces the new limited time Cute Pet Challenge event, which helps players progress and strengthen their contract pets. I already covered these new features in detail in my previous video. If you haven't watched it yet, I'll leave the link in the description box below. Up next, the new Inheritance Frostcores have been added to the Snowflake Crown. Each job class except for Himmelmez will receive a set of Inheritance Frostcores designed to enhance both offensive and defensive capabilities of classes, while also optimizing and improving the mechanics of specific class skills. This feature is expected to significantly reshape team compositions, builds, and strategies for the upcoming 6v6, 12v12, and GVG seasons. You can obtain Inheritance Frostcores by clearing Bagg's laboratory or for various limited time events. The Inheritance Frigid Essence Core Unidentified grants a random Inheritance Frostcore, while the Frostcore Crystal Remnants can be exchanged at a 10:1 ratio to select an Inheritance Frostcore of your choice. The upgrade mechanics are identical to those of Universal Frostcores. You'll need a total of 150 Extreme Frost Essences and 31 duplicate copies of the same Inheritance Frostcore to fully upgrade it to level 15 and 5 stars. Completing specific Inheritance Frostcore sets also grants permanent stat bonuses, and as those Frostcores reach certain levels and star ranks, you'll unlock additional bonus attributes as well. To help players progress, this update also introduces 3 new events: Frostcore Gift Box 2, Inheritance Frostcore Supply, and Frostcore Challenge 2, all of which provide additional materials for upgrading your Inheritance Frostcores. Up next, you have several changes and optimizations to Bagg's laboratory. First, new Inheritance Frostcore related rewards have been added across all difficulty levels. Second, the effects of the Snowflake Crown that were previously exclusive to Operation Skyhammer will now also be active in Bagg's laboratory. And third, the overall difficulty of defeating Simulation Juncea has been reduced. This includes lowering the strength of her HP shield, changing her attack type from physical to magic damage, and reducing the damage dealt by her AoE skills. Up next, the new field MVP Simulation Juncea has been added to Isgard and can be found in this spot. Simulation Juncea is a poison element, humanoid species, and large size. Notably, it drops fluorescent liquid and transparent shell, which are the rare blue and purple quality materials in Isgard. The card it drops is a garment card that increases physical penetration by 10%, and also boosts your damage to targets with HP shields by 1% for every garment refine level plus 1. Because of this, the card is best suited for physical damage dealers when fighting against Juncea in PvE and heavy shield lineups in PvP. Notably, depositing another copy in the handbook grants plus 1% physical pen. The blueprint it drops is for the Juncea Wings back item, which grants plus 5% movement speed, plus 5% max HP, and up to 60% healing received when refined to plus 15. Hence, is going to be useful for improving the sustain of tank, support, and utility classes. Up next, the 21st floor of Oracle Dungeon has been opened for normal and elite difficulty. Completing Oracle Elite 21 will grant a total of 1,540 Nolan cards per week. Up next, starting July 1, the rewards from the Kafra Adventure Log will be revamped, significantly increasing the value of the rewards while keeping the same purchase price. The paid tier now includes more character progression materials, including resources for skill inheritance and Snowflake Crown systems, as well as appearance vouchers for past Kafra Log fashion items. In addition, once you reach the maximum level of the paid tier, any excess adventure EXP will now be converted into overflow rewards, ensuring that no additional EXP goes to waste. Up next, a new feature called Ultimate Appearance has been added, where players can purchase limited time costumes and fashion items using real money and BCC. You can access this feature by talking to the Ultimate Appearance NPC in Frontera. The first star level costs $45.99 USD and unlocks the Lonely Cloud Gown costume. For each additional star level upgrade, you'll need one Ghost Core, which costs $45.99 USD, and varying amounts of the Ultimate Star, which can be bought using BCC. As you progress for each tier, you'll unlock alternate costume colors, avatar frame, chat box, party background, defeat effect, exclusive color title, walking trail effect, and finally, an ultimate special effects costume featuring unique display animations. For spenders who enjoy collecting cosmetics and customizing their characters, this is definitely one of the highlights of the update. Up next, we have brand new cards added to the game. First, the Himmelmez card can now be crafted via the Angeling NPC beside King Pouring. It is a footgear card that increases skill damage reduction by 10% and turns yourself into Angel Rays when under an abnormal status. Thus, it's a good offensive and defensive card to bypass the enemy's humanoid damage bonus and humanoid damage reduction. To craft this card, you'll need one Angeling card, one Chucky Tree Star card, and one Loot Star card. Notably, depositing the card in the handbook increases the refined level of your footgear slot by 1. Second, the Alien Devil Squid card can now drop from the Devil Squid MVP in the field and in Chaotic Invasion. This new headwear card increases your damage to humanoid species, damage to targets under darkness status, and humanoid damage reduction by 5%. In addition, whenever you take damage, it has a 100% chance to inflict darkness statuses to all enemies within a 5-meter radius and prevent them from receiving healing effects for 5 seconds. This makes the card particularly suitable for Himmelmez in PvP and GVG, since Darkness debuff can reduce the enemy's flee by 50%. Notably, depositing the card in the handbook increases your damage to all species by 1%, so it's still a good investment even if you don't plan to equip the card itself. And third, the Alien Gloom Undernight card can now drop from the Gloom Undernight MVP in the field and in Chaotic Invasion. This new armor card changes your armor's element to Ghost, increases your Ghost armor level by 1, and reduces Ghost damage received by 30%. If you have another copy deposited in the handbook, your Ghost armor can reach level 3. At this level, the final elemental counter coefficient when receiving Ghost damage is reduced from 2 to 1.625, while neutral damage is reduced from 0.25 to 0. Ghost Armor's defensive coverage is generally more limited compared to other elemental armor cards, since neutral element attacks are relatively uncommon outside of PvE. As a result, this card tends to be more situational and is usually considered a niche defensive option for PvP and GVG. Up next, the 24th season of the 6v6 PvP team competition for a C server will start on July 4. The regular season mode matches will be available every Saturday from 8:30 PM to 12 midnight server time, and it will last until July 25. Cross-server matchmaking will be open during the season mode, but the season points ranking and tournament cup will remain server-specific. The season mode will then be followed by a tournament cup on August 1, wherein the top 144 teams based on 6v6 ranking points for each server will be qualified to join the match. There will be a qualifier stage wherein the 17th to the 144th ranked teams will battle to compete for slots in the main tournament. The top 16 teams in the qualifier stage will advance to the main tournament and compete together with the 16 seeded teams. The tournament rewards for this season are as follows. And lastly, we have various quality of life adjustments and optimizations. First, a new item called Spacetime Matrix Sweep Coupon has been added to the rewards from Dragon Apocalypse. You're guaranteed to get one every time you open a Time and Space Echo Box. Upon use, it will immediately grant 3,000 points of Spacetime Matrix Purification Progress, so you can instantly complete your purification every day. Next, the logic related to equipment memory saving in Ymir's notebook has been optimized. When an equipment memory save in the handbook undergoes a level upgrade, attribute change, or other changes, it will no longer be automatically removed when loading the saved build. And third, when switching between saved builds in Ymir's notebook, any saved headwear that has already been deposited in the handbook will now be automatically retrieved from the handbook. These changes will definitely make build switching more convenient. And there you have it, those are all the changes coming in this maintenance patch in Ragnarök M Eternal Love. Which part of this update are you most excited about? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. You may also check the links below for the full text patch notes and the download link to the game client. And as always, keep in mind that the actual in-game content may vary from what's presented in this video. Alright, that's it for this video guys. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed watching this guide. If you're new here, I would love you to consider subscribing by hitting the subscribe button down below. I would love to have you back. Thank you for watching and see you in our next episode.